Hello and welcome to my knife channel. Well, as you can see, my Rough Riders came in. This is my Smoky Mountain Knife Works order, and I got basically $90 worth of Rough Riders with one Imperial Charade mixed in there because it was on sale. So let's look at what we got. First, they're giving out this new sticker. They still have the traditional one with the knife and the log that they include, but they now include this one. I was going to get a t-shirt out of this, but I think the sizes were, they only had small, and I would take at least a medium. And I like room to breathe in a large because it's really hot. Pete gives his weather report, so right now it's 11 o'clock in the a.m., 91 degrees. It feels like 100 humidity-wise, and it's supposed to get up to an actual 102 temperature. We're already under a heat advisory. And then for the next 3 or 4 days, it's supposed to be 104 actual temperature. So, yeah, the hot days are here. Alright, but let's get into knives. Enough of the weather. But as you can see, Rough Ryder, Rough Ryder, Rough Ryder, Rough Ryder, Rough Ryder. Yeah. So, I haven't completely completed my Glow series yet, but this is one of the ones I was missing. All I've done with these knives is they come, the ones that are in the magnetic box have this white box. Taking that off. They're always used in, usually wrapped in plastic. I've taken that off. So we just have the knife itself right here. This is unusual in that it's got a pocket clip on it. It's not a deep carry pocket clip, that's alright, but it's a double lock back knife here. And the action is really smooth on this because you have a lock back, so it doesn't have to be really stiff. But when it locks, it really locks in place. You've got a nice little drop point blade here. Let me just measure it up on the side. About 2 3/4 inch cutting edge. And yeah, that's pretty nice. But you got a lock right here that locks it. And then the other one's kind of hard to get. There's a nail nick back over here, but when you go to get it, you got like a little short, it's not really a clip point. He's almost like a straight point. I don't know what they would call him. He's not a Persian. I'm looking at all these shapes over here. Spear point, no. It's not really a clip point. Kind of a drop point, I guess. But anyways, very strong lock on these when they go in. The lock itself is not super hard to disengage, but the lock up is very solid. Again, this is not real hard to pull back, but clips solidly into place. And it's just a very nice little knife. So let's see who that was. That was the Glow double lockback for $14.99. And its model number is RR1898. They've only got like this one, I believe a lady leg and maybe a trapper in stock. The rest of them, if you're going to go for like a series, like the Glow series, you have to get them on the secondary market somewhere. Anyways, that's one. Let's not dwell too long on that. This guy, I'd shown you before the small Canoe. This is the large Canoe. And these are pretty nice. The bolster is not raised up. It's flat over here. And the main blade is a nice drop point. This is my only like minor quirk. You've already got your name engraved, stamped deep into the tang. You know, we really don't need to see it again on the blade. That's just my personal opinion. It's the air conditioner going on and off. Imp 11. It's an Imp 11. And over here, We've got, these are stiff. There's no half stop, and the pull on it is very stiff, but it locks up solidly. Got a very nice pin blade here. Like I said, you feel stuff going on when you're moving. There's nothing real super smooth in this. You feel like there's like unevenness and harder resistance, and then light, and then. But it finally gets around to locking up in place. Let's see what we got on the back there. All right, let me zoom this guy in a little bit so we can see this a little closer. But I really like that. They call it cracked ice celluloid. Real celluloid can't have nitro in it anymore, but it's like an early plastic. They could pretty much mold it around, do whatever they wanted with it. There's some little gappage back here, which you really shouldn't get with a mold or something, you know. But anyways, this guy wasn't expensive at all. It's $5.25, so pretty good little knife to just throw in your pocket. Has a little bit of style to it. Not super duper hard steel, but like Pete was saying, you know, and Patty's potato peelers, and I've also thought is, as long as you got this knife in your pocket and you go to work, you know, whatever you need a pocket knife for, if you've got your knife sharp, it shouldn't be dull by the time you get home, unless you run into a unexpected, you know, they wanted you to break down a bunch of cardboard boxes and nobody had any box cutters or anything available, and you had to use your own knife, then maybe, you know, but how often does that happen? So, anyways, yeah, it's a pretty good little knife, especially if you want one for like in the display and everything. It's really pretty nice little knife, and there's nothing wrong with it. $5 knife. All right, now we start getting into the things like, I've never collected one of this series, the authentic shredded U.S. currency handle. And they've got a lot of these patterns available. And one of the patterns that I like a lot, and I thought would show off the scales. So let's see, this is how they come with the plastic. Usually I take the plastic out, but I get rid of the plastic because they can absorb moisture and mess with things, and it's just better. I'll take these boxes out of the way. It's just better off not. Let's zoom in and see these. See if we can see any identifying features. All right, focus right there, you. It's kind of confused with the acrylic glare. Yeah, you see. It's layered in there too. It's like shredded and not real deep, but it's like three-dimensional, you know. There's like a background, and then there's pieces of it. I don't see any denomination. There's almost something right there. Some kind of denomination. Cool. Yeah, it's just a Canoe here. Oops, sorry. I was completely out of the frame there, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Copper line or brass line. Easy money. Yeah, I didn't get any of this. I haven't tried any of this pattern. They've got like, I mean, not pattern, but series half stop. It's got a nice half stop on it. Pretty medium pull, like maybe 4 or 5, but not bad. Almost perfect. This one too, very good half stop. About the same pull. Really nice. Yeah, so what was this one? This is Easy Money, $12.99, and it's RR 1890. $12.99. All the rest of them I think are $14.99. Alright, so we'll get your box out of the way. I've got a place in my bedroom, basically on top of an old style TV that I don't have even plugged in, but that's where all my boxes are collecting, my Rough Rider boxes. I don't want to throw them away. If nothing else, you could use the magnet out of it. Wherever that is, you could use this magnet. This is part of the Black Widow series. This is a Stockman. Let me pull it out of here. And I haven't completed that series yet either. But it's got a nice blade edge of a spider and a web. And then you've got the standard Stockman type of stuff on it. This is the Horseshoe Rough Rider with the eye. Yep, got a nice half stop. On this side, we've got, over here, you know, you have the spider. And on this side, there's no spider over there. I guess they would be fighting if you had two spiders. Because, you know, the Black Widow kills her mate. She consumes him after sex. Would you like a cigarette? No, I think I'll eat you. And he's like, oh, cool. Thinking, yeah, but not that kind of eating. All right, yeah, so each one of the blades has a Black Widow on it. And very well done. Smooth. I don't feel a lot of ridges from this. Let me zoom in a little bit. But yeah, pretty nice. I've always thought that, I know they're trying to put they should have just left a line there or something. It always looks like they're trying to put RT on there. They should have just left it off, really, but got enough advertising. But yeah, pretty nice. Nicely finished. I don't know what happened there. Look at that. Something happened there. Not going to affect function, but they didn't grind the metal right on that spring correctly. Minor. Yep. Pretty good. None of these have been cleaned up. Sorry, let me get to the next one. We're already at 12 minutes. It's going to take forever. All right, we'll set you there. We'll set you there. We'll set you there. We'll set you there. This one I saw, if you would watch Have a Knife Day. He did a very good review on the Heavy Forge. And I had been looking at him before, but after his review of seeing the stuff. Now this one comes wrapped in plastic, but there's oil on it because it's carbon. It's a carbon blade, but look at that pattern. I mean, it's just in there. That is cool. I really like that. That is something different. It's got a good half stop on it. Nice solid lockup. Good thunk to it. All right, over here we've got a little coping blade. It doesn't lock in place quite as solidly. Sorry, I'm zoomed up and out of the way. No half stops on this one. And I've got a, man, look at that oil, 30 weight or whatever. Whew. Time for your checkup, sir. Change your oil. But I love that pattern. That's cool. I really like this. And it comes in that smooth tobacco bone kind of color pattern that they've got. And the CC for classic carbon. That's what I saw before on the classic carbon series. It would put that CC in there to let you know that it's carbon steel. And then there's that RT. All right, so there's that one. Now, this next one is a brand new pattern. And like Pete, unless we get like some super money thrown to us by the government and everything, I won't be buying any more Rough Riders anytime soon. I've got one more coming in from eBay. But, yeah, I'm going to get some more. But, I mean, not right now. Not as many. I'm not going as crazy because I've got other stuff I'm getting in. But this is the Black and Blue series. Let's see. Yeah, another huge magnetic box and paper. Yeah. I like the sow belly to begin with. The the way it feels in hand when you deploy the blade. It got all slippery from the oil from that other one. But you got a nice clip blade. You got to clean these up and everything, but that one didn't solidly lock in place, but it felt like it's going to when it gets, because it's got a very solid half stop. Good punk to it. It's got a nice sheep's foot here. And spay blade. Yeah, see, when they fit in your hand, they just kind of curve down. Great. I love the way this feels, too. This saw cut bone. This blue. Oh, man, let me zoom this in. When you zoom in, it's got some good color to it. Look at that bone. Got that's the black. So they got the black liners, black spacers, and then the blue. This is a nice series. This is one of the ones they're just starting to come out with. I believe they've got, all the trapper and lady leg and everything else. But if I'm going to try one out, I like the sow bellies. I know I can't go wrong with a sow belly. So if I don't particularly like the scale, will at least have a functional knife in the sow belly. But this gives you some traction right here. Keeps it from slipping around in your hand. So yeah, there you go. There's $90 worth of knives after shipping and everything. This one also is curved. I was going to mention that. It has a slight gradual curve, so when it's in your hand, it feels pretty good. Yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. And check out Jersey Knife Guy and Have a Knife Day, and also the Knife Detector. He also does a lot of different knives and stuff like that. Those are most of the people that have channels with YouTube videos and stuff that comment here, and I thought I'd give them a shout out. So thank you for watching, and have a nice day.